Welcome to Redbeard and the Den of Tools. Welcome to the new improved hardware section in your local Walmart. We got the Hyper Tough cabinets here. We can see this one here was $314 for the bottom and $234 for the top. They looked good, but I'll tell you, I couldn't open the drawer because of course they're locked. And I gotta say they look a lot better than they felt. How about that? And we come here. I've seen a lot of stores that have a lot better selection as far as bench tools, but they got a grinder here. They have this adorable little chop saw, and back there I saw they have a creeper seat that's actually convertible, and so it's either a creeper or a mechanic seat. And then of course we got the Hyper Tough Finger Slicer 2000 there, and their version of the Harbor Freight little mini drill press. And then you could tell you're in a fine establishment when the tools are so high-end that they have to be behind glass because, of course, they're the finest tools available. But as you see, we got almost entirely Stanley as your high-end choice and Hyper Tough, that's the store brand. There's your typical Stanley cabinet. And then I just saw this. I had missed these apparently before. I'm guessing they've been out for a while. But the Ultra Guard storage cabinet, it looked interesting. Obviously, it's a two cabinet. Like the front panel is two pieces. There's that 4-drawer rolling tool cart. That might make an interesting tool stand, considering the price on it and all. Work Center, that's their version of that $100 or $70 or $80 workbench or whatever that Harbor Freight sells. See if we can I gotta get the thumb wheel for this camera so I can pan up and down. And then over here, we're back to the tools. Came here looking for a ratchet for my whole ratchet comparison video. I was hoping to get a Hyper Tough and a Stanley. There's the Stanley. A Hyper Tough I couldn't find in a 1/2 inch, so it's not going to make this eval. Then we got the metal toolboxes. I'd seen Justin Dow, he did a walkthrough on this, and I know he bought the Hyper Tough drawer one that I'm playing with. I rather liked it. It's a nice little, 2-drawer. I've been trying to think about, if I can find one of those that's a little bit bigger, because I don't want to quite get the top drawer or the top cabinet for my Harbor Freight, the blue workbench I have. And I was thinking if I could find a bigger one of those to use as a top cabinet. That way I'd still have some, countertop real estate, if you will, but still have drawer access for a lot of the small minutia kind of stuff. They have some interesting lighting situations over here. They got a tripod there for $18, which I was going to build one, but for $18 and it collapses and everything, I might just get something like that for doing lighting, studio kind of lighting for when I'm filming. They get a decent supply, in a pinch of air quality, air tools. I was going to say I don't think they're any better quality than you see at Harbor Freight, which isn't saying much. Now the new Merlin stuff at Harbor Freight, I've actually had a good I've liked it. How about that? I'm at a loss for words today. Anyway, that first one was an oil-free. The second one was, I think, oiled. They had a lot of small compressors. Well, I mean, it's Walmart, right? And they had a nice selection of shop vacs. I was fairly surprised. They even have, you can kind of see it top center there. It says blower on it. And it was $50. And I think it was between a 5 and 7 gallon, maybe 10. I think it's a 6 gallon. I was considering getting something like that. Maybe when it goes on sale, maybe I'll pick one up. I need one for the shop, but I don't want anything too big to take up too much floor space. I want to be able to wheel it around, make kind of a little cleaning workstation on it. Gloves. They had the mechanic gloves on rollback for $9.96. I don't think that's a fairly decent price on those. I'm fairly certain. And I'll be honest, I'm not up to speed on my glove prices. So here's the Hyper Tough. This is what I came to look at. I was going to get the wrench, but I really wanted to look at this new Hyper Tough stuff, the cordless. They're 18/20 volt stuff, whatever. So that's $50 essentially for the circ saw in cordless. There's the recip saw that's corded for essentially $25. And the cordless is right there at, again, $50. It looks interesting. A little belt sander there. And we got a detail sander. There's their Their multi-tool, oscillating multi-tool for 1873. A lot of Black & Decker stuff, of course. Some Boss Stitch stuff. Yeah, the Hyper Tough jigsaw and whatnot. And there's the more of the corded stuff. And there you can see the Boss Stitch I was talking about before. That's kind of pricey. That's, of course, made by Black & Decker also. And that's the Black & Decker Matrix. Now, there's the front end of it, right? Come on, right there. That part pops off and you can put different tools on it. So you can have like one base and all your different tools hung off of it. Then we get through the basic stuff. We got the Hyper Tough 20-volt drill driver there, right next to the Black & Decker. Well, I think the Black & Decker might be a 12-volt. Then we got the big old NiCad stuff. I can't believe they still have that. Nice selection of Dremel and rotary tools. And then I noticed I didn't see an impact up here, and I was looking around for it, and I found it. Oh yeah, they hid it down here underneath. Why they wouldn't have the impact up front and center, I don't know. Check out Toolhead. He did a review on the impact, and I think it was Toolhead. I'm pretty sure that he did a look at it. It was about the size of most people's 12-volt. It was surprising. Anyway, that's your walkthrough of Walmart. Stay tuned later this week for the Ratchet review. We're going to have some fun with that. But till then, say it with me. Shine on.